swimming. And more swimming. And more fucking swimming. Fuck. Alright, I lost my cool a little bit there, but I used to like swimming, but after playing Subnautica 2, I don't think I ever want to swim again. And while we're at it, I'm not even going to shower again. Okay, I have not calmed down yet. I gotta get some more shit off my chest. Why does my character need to drink 10 liters of water every single fucking day? And it also feels like he's eaten for 2. And why is there 4 characters and only one of them has a semi-normal fucking name? Is anybody in real life named Triage, Tether, or Stone? Who the fuck names their kid Stone? Are we serious? The only kind of normal name is Felix, and still, that's a pretty shitty fucking name. Alright, I think I'm actually calm now. To say Subnautica 2 was a grindy game would be an understatement. That is all this game is. You pretty much fucking scan items all day, scan plants all day. That's all you fucking do. Scan, scan, scan. And if you're not scanning, then you're farming materials or finding food and water. It's a pretty simple premise. Makes you feel like you're living in a simulation. I mean, if you like living in a simulation, you're probably gonna like this game, but God knows, majority of us are living that day to day in real life. We do not need that in a fucking video game. Okay, but Subnautica 2 is a very pretty game. They did make the underwater life very interesting with the fish they have in there, the plants, and the underwater cave systems. Nighttime is a much different atmosphere than daytime. Do I like that you can't really see shit at all? Not really, but the glowing plants are pretty. It kind of reminds me of the glow-in-the-dark bowling alleys that you used to go to as a kid. I don't know if this is an original experience, but when those lights would turn off and your clothes would just start glowing, did anybody else think that they might have a sus stain on their clothes and that shit was gonna expose the fuck out of them? You know what? Saying it out loud makes it kind of seem like it might be an original experience, but let me know. But yeah, this game is very pretty. However, it can be scary at times. You got scary sounds in your ear non-fucking stop, making you feel like you're gonna get eaten any fucking second. And it doesn't help when you're in places that look like the depths of fucking hell. And then you got pure red water that looks like someone just had their period in it. I mean, maybe some people would like that, but I don't think that's for me. Is it a kink? I mean, probably. There's a fucking kink for everything nowadays, so maybe some of y'all would like that. But for me, it made the game a little bit more scary. You know what? I think this game could probably foster a lot of kinks for people. You got 2 fish that are just grinding on each other nonstop. There's an alien plant that you can finger every once in a while, which makes your character more adept to the alien planet. I don't know how that works, but guess you're making that plant real happy. And then you got this. Be honest. Would you? Would you? Jesus Christ, I think this video is going in the wrong direction. Let's talk about some normal shit, for once. You know, I saw a post from Subnautica that said they were not a killing game, and I really wish they were. Everything in this game is out to get you, and you can't do anything about it. Whether it's plants farting or queefing green gas on you, a herd of fish that just attacks you for no reason, or the Leviathan that just violates the ever-living shit out of you. And you cannot do anything. You just have to take all this like a good boy. No killing, no nothing. You can just run and that's it. Please, please add guns so I can stand up to these fish. Please just let me one-tap them. All I do is get attacked and run. I do not feel fulfilled with that. You're telling me my character knows how to make all these bullshit gadgets, but doesn't think to maybe make a gun to protect himself. Why is that the only thing that he doesn't think about? It really makes no sense to me. Guy's a fucking genius. Knows how to make everything, but doesn't want to make a gun. Or know how to make a gun. Either or. Come on. The only possible explanation I have for this is the fact that you can just get reprinted in this game. So if you're really far from your base, and you don't want to swim back, God knows there's enough swimming in this game, just let yourself drown, and let the fish eat you, and you're just going to get reprinted at your base. Teleportation glitch. Another bit of a life hack, to not swim as much, use your buoy's capabilities. Swim down, activate your buoy, dash at the same time, you're gonna be fucking flying and you'll be moving much faster than you would be swimming. I really wish I discovered this sooner. The base builder in this game is actually a little bit fun. You can get pretty creative with it. I do not recommend putting a moon pool in a main hallway. It does not help walking in your base. You usually fall on it way too often. I do, however, recommend putting a cuck chair in your bedroom, just in case 2 extra people show up randomly at this island with you. Better to be prepared than not prepared, as they say. Do they say that? Or is that an original quote? I did find this game getting a little bit boring at times just because it is pretty grindy and it's kind of the same thing over and over again. So in these cases, you gotta make up your own fun. And the best idea I had was to just build as high as possible and see if I could get to that fucking tree thing that's on the map. I actually got pretty far and I got confident enough that I was speed running that. up until I hit the barrier and all my fun was ruined. I free-falled in the water and there was a whole gang of whatever the fuck these were waiting for me and killed the shit out of me. So that kind of ruined my fun a little bit. You know, I was having a hard time figuring out a rating for Subnautica 2 without directly comparing it to Subnautica 1. So I decided to download Subnautica 1 and get a little game plan just to see where we got better, where we got worse, and what the difference was. The main difference I saw in Subnautica 1 is that you are a shark who wears clothes, and you're no longer on the alien island, you're on the Pacific Islands. Is it bad that I don't even know where the Pacific Islands are? Like, is that common knowledge? In Subnautica 1, you still gotta worry about your health and your eating bar, but there is no water bar, so that was pretty nice. And I don't know why they took the killing out of Subnautica 2. That is literally the best part in the first one. You just go around as a shark, eat people, eat fish, eat other sharks. Man, it was a riot. And you can even go on land. I don't know if real sharks can do this, but this shark's movement on land was pretty fucking solid. You could catch up to humans and eat their ass consensually. It looks like Subnautica 2 took the green gas and the air currents from Subnautica 1, and it looks like they also just copied putting water in the game. So really, I kind of lost respect for Subnautica 2 after playing the first one because they just copied everything from game to game. Not many new original ideas. The short amount of time that I spent on Subnautica 1 was enough time to realize that it absolutely trumps Subnautica 2. They should have just made a remastered version of this game. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I swear to God as a kid, I used to play this on my phone. So I didn't even realize Subnautica 1 was a mobile game at one point. But after playing and seeing the comparisons with both games, I feel like I can now give a fair rating to Subnautica 2 and Subnautica 1. Subnautica 2 was a very fun game, and it was stunning, but it was a little bit too grindy and repetitive for me at times. I would have gave Subnautica 2 a higher rating if it had a little bit more similarity to GTA. I feel like we need an inventory a little bit bigger. I kept running out of space, and in GTA you can just carry whatever the fuck you want when you want. And I think they should just put all the guns in GTA into Subnautica 2, and that would probably make it a 10 out of 10 game. Unfortunately, this is not the case, so Subnautica 2 is getting a rating of 6 out of 10. Not terrible, not great. However, Subnautica 1, I thought about giving it 10 out of 10, but personally, I'm never going to give it a 10 out of 10, so don't ever expect it. But I am going to give Subnautica 1 a 9.2 out of 10. You're a shark who can kill people. Girls with bikinis, you can jump out of the water, you can walk on land. What the fuck else could you want? A mustache? Yeah, your shark can wear a mustache. Lift weights? Yeah, your shark can also lift weights. This game might actually be perfect. So if I have any advice for people who want to play Subnautica 2, just download Subnautica 1. You're wasting your time.